Mm. Hey, for the people out there, that's the first time I heard that too. I thought it was good. Yeah, yeah, let them know what's coming up because they think we just out here just doing stuff. It's like, no, we're gonna talk about some stuff, and that's all what we're gonna talk. You know what? And that might cut off, right? And there's no commercial breaks either. We ain't like that. No, but it's good. Always, we had to take last week off, but we good. We back at it. Let another week of football go through. Hey, it's some good college games coming on Saturday. If you want to kick your weekend off, boy, listen. Yeah, you gonna hook them horns real quick after we beat Georgia. I don't want to hear nothing else this weekend about nothing. Hook them horns and then call it a day, boy. Even though Quinn Ewers did look sketchy his first couple jobs, I'm like, whoa, boy, what we doing now? I bet. Good thing I don't got Twitter. I bet you was some Archie Manning fans like, oh, but I was low key because I'm big on yours, and I was sitting there like, all right, man, you ain't. But when you sit there and look, but quick take before we get into what we need to talk about. When you sat there and watched that, even though he was coming off an injury, it looked like he was coming off an injury, but also trying to protect his job at the same time. So yeah. But it's just like for me, I don't feel like his job is in jeopardy because this is his last year. Like now it's like even though we had Pat with Alex, it's just like this is his last year. We know it's his last year. We know Quinn Ewers is gonna be a first round draft pick. It's just like, bro, just save your draft stock at this point. Because if you think like that, then your draft stock is gonna start dropping. Like save it before you start playing like how you played that first quarter of that game. Because now, yeah, you got to because it's like he could be very high because the need of quarterback in the draft quarterback class is not that good. So all he has to do was maintain what he did before he got injured, and he'll be a first round draft pick. He'd probably be somewhere in like I don't know who's gonna need a quarterback in the mid level rounds. I can't think about it right now, but I'm thinking somewhere like he could be somewhere in like Carolina to be honest.
Yeah, yeah, that makes sense.
So yeah, but that's my take for
Uh,
college football and that right there. Yeah, I know I don't want to hear, but they gonna
uh,
draft another quarterback. You have to think they will. They don't. They not
of
good
course
on.
they will. But I mean,
So
it's just
is it this
sad.
draft? I don't know, but they're gonna draft a quarterback.
I guess you just wait till his contract is up, right? Till Bryce Young contract up, or you just say fuck it, just let's.
Hell no, they didn't do that to Josh Rosen. They suck.
True,
They trade that in his second year in the league,
very
so,
true.
and then you ain't got.
Uh,
They,
well, since we talking about a Jets failure, let's go straight to the big news that broke out this week. Devontae Adams was traded to the New York Jets alongside his buddy Aaron Rodgers. I think I ain't even going. I'm not even going. I don't. It doesn't.
what's the
What?
question?
It ain't no question. What is this supposed? Does this help them? Does this help them
what's
win the
the
Super Bowl, aka make
no?
the
There
playoffs? They got to make the
wasn't
playoffs first. To me,
right. But the thing is like they lucky. Their division is what their division is right
well,
now.
shit. I mean,
Did
speaking of
did
their division,
Devontae
what about the Bills? Like, okay, let's ask this
right?
question
They
first. Which one do you think is a better acquisition? Like
Amari
Devontae?
Cooper
Okay,
easily.
I'm with you. I'm with you.
Amari Cooper
One
easily. Like
team didn't have receivers, and now they have
right.
one. That's a big
Like
difference.
if you say Devon the only argument that you have when you say Devontae Adams is because they've been on the same page before and
Yeah,
it'll open up for Garrett Wilson. Yeah, it will open up for Garrett Wilson, but also it's gonna take targets from Garrett Wilson. Like Garrett Wilson
true.
don't seem like he's that type of receiver that's want to sit back. Since he's been in New York, he's been the number one.
Yeah,
And Aaron Rodgers came, and now it's like, I don't like you. I don't like throwing to you. We can't be on the same page. Go get my old friend.
oh God.
Like, it's just like, I targeted you 22 times. We not on the same. And it's just like, and it sucks because, yeah, it might some be Garrett Wilson's fault. but a lot of it might also be Aaron Rodgers' fault. Like, how much time does he
Most of
put?
it.
But I'm just saying, yeah. But like, how much time did he really put in the offseason to work with Garrett Wilson to get on
Yeah,
that same
he was
rapport
too
and things
busy
like that?
smoking
Like,
DMT with Joe Rogan to go fucking throw balls to Garrett Wilson.
so it sucks for him. But does the Devontae Adams trade does it move? It probably would have moved the needle a little bit if the Bills didn't make the move that they made. Like, oh, you want to receive? So it's just like, okay, so let me go match that real quick. So, but I don't. That combination is not scaring nobody no more.
Yeah,
It's not the Green Bay Devontae
bro.
area. That combination is not scary. It's not scary. It didn't move me none. I was like, oh, okay.
When
Like we probably still won't face you in the playoffs because you're gonna lose in the first round if you make it. Like it's just like because we're gonna be the 1 or 2 seed.
it's been
Well, the one
3
seed.
years. It's been 3 years, man. It's not like this was like a season ago. 3 fucking full years of like them not playing together. I think it's gonna take a couple games probably before they get it. We'll see
Right.
flashes. They'll catch a touchdown and all that shit like that. They'll force that shit in this
But
first game
because it's gonna be forced. That's
Yeah,
what I'm saying.
absolutely
They're gonna
forced.
they're gonna force the issue, and it's gonna make everybody around them like, dude, like what the hell?
Like what the fuck
Like
is going on?
we already let Alan Lazard get the most touchdowns, like top for the most touchdowns in the league, and now all of a sudden we got another. It's just like, what are we? And the Packers, like
Just
it's
bring the Packers back. Yeah,
the New York Packers, right
literally
now at this
on
point.
offense.
Like,
Boy, that shit is sad. I don't really get it.
It makes no sense to me because they're literally showing how weak they are, and just like if we, it begs if Patrick Mahomes would say I want to go to the Jets, it's in, you know how much damage he could do if they let Aaron Rodgers at 40 years old come there and be like, oh, since I'm Aaron
Oh
Rodgers,
my
let me do what I
god,
want.
he
Think
just the
about
coach.
any young quarterback right now.
They
It's
just
like,
the GM and the coach at that
what
point.
about
They're LeBron back in his prime.
yeah, it's just like, dude, this is crazy. Like, and then for them to say, oh, we're making the moves, and Aaron Rodgers like, I'll have no control, when literally everybody except Devontae Adams that you brought over here wouldn't have a job right now
None.
if you wasn't.
Bro, they signed Randall Cobb last year. That man was 40 years old and couldn't run. No, like his knee, he had to have bad knees. There's no way you 40 years old and been doing all that shit. You can't even run a route, let alone go out there and play NFL football. And they had that man on the team.
Just put it like that. I like Devontae. And then that was the thank you for reminding me. That was the rant I was gonna say before I had to go on my Texas college rant.
No.
Okay, I was gonna say this generation, but Devontae Adams around my age, so I would say that's my generation. That's not how I think, but I'm not in a position, so I can't say so. Outside looking in type of theory. What the hell are we? What are we doing as athletes now? Do we want money?
Oh.
Do we want ring? Do we want a legacy? What do we want? Like, because being the highest paid player is only going to take you a year, and we already seen that's going to get Trump. So who cares? You was the highest paid player for a week.
And then,
Congratulations.
and then you're not ever the highest paid player again for 5-6 years.
But people really don't realize, like all of us really don't realize when we start arguing sports how many like if arguments we have with a lot of people. If he did this, but when we sit back and look, they putting themselves in these positions. If Devontae Adams gets a Super Bowl ring, he could probably be on a Hall of Fame caliber, like a Hall of Famer. Right now, we don't know what he is.
Yeah, and
so it's just like, but you
30s,
choose to go play with. You choose to go play with your friend rather than going to be like, I need a ring so I can go get this gold jacket. What are we like? This is starting to irritate me right now.
He did that the first time. He said Aaron Rodgers got that contract and he took up all the money. So he said trade me to my college teammate Derek Carr's team.
Right, but he's not the only one that does that. He's not the only one that does that. Tyreek did it after winning.
Yep,
like, look, let me take a little bit less. Even though Tyreek was like, my rings already solidified me, maybe I'm already a Hall of Famer. That's probably a different argument. But still, just like, I want the money. And it's just always when it comes to contract, it's a money issue. Like, he getting paid and he won't be able to get paid and things like that. Hence why Patrick Mahomes was always like, oh, he literally tweeted Chris Jones was like, left money on the table for you. Because he probably went into the offer like, give me whatever y'all can, but leave money for Chris Jones. That was probably his opening sentence.
Yeah, move the money around however you have to move it. Just make
whatever
sure we keep
contract
CJ.
can keep me people here. That's what I want.
Yeah. I think
so. It's just like this is, and I ain't saying the quarterbacks like people because the contracts are starting to get ridiculous. Whatever position you at.
Yeah.
So I can't just blame it on quarterbacks making 60. Receivers are making 30.
Yeah.
And then now you can't even keep. Back in the day, back in the day, bro, in the early 90s, we had teams with Marshall Faulk, Isaac Brook, Torrey Holt, like big names on teams. We can't even do that no more
at all
because they want to argue about how much money they want. It's getting out of control, dude, and it's starting to irritate
me.
me.
Let me see. The salary cap is where's the whole? The salary cap is $255 million. If I pay a quarterback, let's use the Cowboys, right? Dak 60, right. CD 30. Michael wants 30 because you got to remember defensive ends, right? Like any edge rusher is getting 30.
If you're a top tier, you get 30,
25 to 30. So
you already at $150 million. You at half your cap.
Yeah, we're at 120. Now wait, hold on. Now think about this, right? A starting guard is making anywhere between 10 to 15 million, right? So and you need 5. If you got an all-pro tackle, that's 30 more million.
Exactly.
So we at half the cap, more than half the salary.
A lot of these teams are pulling from future years, or they banking on their top players, and then they hoping everybody else just go see if somebody else wants you. We don't care.
I think what we're gonna see is the rookie thing play out even crazier in the future. Like, hence, the Texans right now, the Commanders. If you look at the Commanders signed a bunch of fucking random, I don't want to say just completely random, but like mid-tier guys, but they signed a fuck ton of them. They signed a bunch of them, you know what I mean?
Right.
They brought in all these. Why? Because we're not spending money on anybody. We don't have a $30+ million contract on the team. I mean, what, Terry McLaurin, is he getting paid who's getting paid the most on the Commanders?
Right. I mean, and
it's like we can fill the team with a bunch of talented players versus we have 4 or 5 guys that we have to completely rely on. This isn't basketball. And that's been my point with the quarterback contracts. We can't say we've done this. We've been talking about this for 2 straight years now, me and you. It can't be 17 good quarterbacks. That's what you're trying to tell me. That's what you're trying to. Every single first round quarterback gets paid top money. Is that what we doing? That's quarterback that makes the playoffs got to make $60 million. No, why?
We need to clip this at everybody, and then just like because it just makes no sense. Do what we've been saying that we said. I even brought it up to one of my co-workers at my job. Mm-hmm. He real good at like sports and stuff like that. I told him, why don't they do it like basketball? Expand their all-pro team to 3, and then whoever makes the all-pro teams, you're qualified for the all-pro. He was like, and he was like, shit. He said that sounds good to me. He said that makes sense. It's just like, yeah, because it's getting out of control.
It's ridiculous.
And then it would probably save the team money. Yeah. Like, what are we doing here? Like. And it's like, so
it's crazy. We're okay. Let's get back because then this will jump us forward. But so Devontae for you,
but that's what it really.
No, we coming right back to this. We're coming right back. I just want to solidify the Devontae. So for you, it doesn't move the needle. Amari Cooper, let's go to that real quick. How do you feel about the Bills getting Amari Cooper?
I think that moved the needle for them. I think they could slide with that division. I don't think it moves them to where they make it out the divisional round, but I think they can make it to the divisional round. I was just like, I
think the way they're playing, the fact that they have one reliable guy, and like right now, I have to look it up, but I'll spout it. But randomly. It's still. But think about this: Amari Cooper right now on go balls is averaging 2.7 yards of separation per route on just straight up go route, right?
right off release and go.
he
Yeah,
just he just not getting the ball because Deshaun Watson is ass. If it's
yeah, but
one person that can hit him with that ball at all times, no matter what happens, no matter what happens with the line, no matter what happens with it, it's Josh Allen.
yeah, but the thing is like, so what are we with that? What are we doing now? Are we
We finna
saying?
run the ball. Hey,
Are
go
we?
make something happen, Amari
You know what I'm saying?
Cooper.
Are we a Joe Brady still? Just like we still only gonna throw 25 to 28 times, and then
Yeah,
you still,
probably.
or are we gonna say, hey, we got you a receiver.
I
Let's
mean,
go back to how you was with Diggs and air it out.
I think
But Diggs
this
was young. Amari Cooper's 30.
true. I think this is kind of. I think what it does is put everybody in the place they're supposed to be. Khalil
Yeah,
Shakir, when he
we're
comes back, he
in the
can go
slot.
in the slot. Keon Coleman
Right.
can now be
The two.
yeah, he can be
Yeah.
Rasheed Rice. That's I genuinely think if you want to do if he's gonna be anything, he's gonna be that.
And
Hey,
now can
winner
now
inside.
Kincaid ain't and Kincaid can get open a little bit because
Yeah,
he's
because
not
we're
getting focused on a lot because he was
we
probably the main
opening it up.
target.
We pushing the safeties
Yeah,
back with
I know
Amari.
that'll open it up for them. Yeah, I mean, but you can say have the same argument
And if
with
we getting pushing guys out the
Devontae and the Jets. It's to open it up,
but hold
but
on,
it's just
hold
like
on,
the
real quick,
different
hold on.
quarterback.
I think also what this does for the Bills is open it up for Cook, open it up for Ray Davis, who looked like a fucking monster last week. What the
Yeah,
fuck? But
all they running backs
yeah,
was getting the fuck off.
this
Like, I'm like, who
opens
the
the
hell
box
is
up.
these
You
niggas?
can't put 8 in the box. We got Amari now. We chucking it. We have a guy who can go win deep now. So you can't just put 8 in the box and just, hey, Josh Allen got to make something crazy happen because we just finna send everybody. No, you can't do that.
Yeah,
Now.
but
Also on the Jets
said,
side, the Jets are already running. They're already out in shotgun spread every fucking play already. What it's not. It doesn't. Devontae doesn't change it as much.
The only reason why I said it moves the needle more for the big, it just puts the Bills back to where they was when they had Stephon Diggs.
I think they're
like
better.
It didn't move it.
Because remember last year I was saying he didn't.
I can't.
They didn't build the team around him the right way. They wasn't running the shit the right way. They was saying, "Hey, Josh Allen, you drop back 45 times and win the game." Guess what? We talking about a dude who throws.
But they still have all the same players from last year.
But I'm saying
add Amari Cooper.
But my point is, we can do this a different way. Amari Cooper has never been a guy who is like, feed me more targets, more.
Right.
That's actually a problem. The Raiders got rid of him because his motor was bad. Because he's not. He just kind of goes out there and does what he does, which I think is perfect for this situation to basically trade out Stephon Diggs for Amari Cooper. To me, is like, okay, that's a better situation. You guys have learned now that you can win without having, like, if Amari Cooper gets taken away, we can win without that now. We've learned how to do that at a different way. And I think now they're kind of
he'll just get taken out with 2 players, and you got somebody.
Yeah, now
else
we know what to do. Now we learned what to do without that number 1 receiver, and I think, me personally, I think this puts them firmly into, like, you guys are contenders, like serious contenders now. Even though they did almost lose to the Jets, that's where it gets weird because they're still the Bills. They still might just go out there and lose to anybody, you know. If the refs didn't basically try to rig that game the other night, like the Jets would have beat them. Or if the Jets kicker could just make a fucking field goal past 35 yards, they probably win that game too.
The Bills kicker missed one too.
He missed the extra point though, so it was only 1 point.
He missed 2.
Oh, you're right.
No, he missed the field goal too.
He missed the field goal. You're right. He missed the extra. But yeah, that shit. I feel like it made a difference. But right now we in the Chiefs world. This is Chiefs world, and everybody just living in it. So until somebody can step up and show that you're consistently. That's the problem with the Bills. They're not consistent. That's basically what I'm saying. I think this puts a new ceiling on it, I think. You know what I mean? Like, they ceiling just got raised. The floor just got raised, but it's still, the gap is still crazy. Like, it's still, they can still be bad. You know what I mean? But
I mean, yeah.
But let's move on to let's go back to the conversation we were just having about quarterbacks. another part of that too, that conversation we was talking about with paying quarterbacks, which we keep having to have because it's a constant. We've moved. We're here now. It's over. All the old school football shit is over. We're here at like basketball football where the quarterback is. I want to put a percentage on it, but it's the most important. You know what I mean? I would say your quarterback play probably is going to determine 60 to 70% of how the game's going to go. You know. Unless you run across the defense that can't stop the run. But I've changed my mind on Trevor Lawrence. I don't think he's bad. I think the team is failing him. I had a whole. I'm not going to do it now. I might do a whole separate video, like either tomorrow or something, where I have film pulled. I went into the All 22 and pulled the film of every single Trevor Lawrence incompletion from last week, from when they played the Bears, right?
Mm-hmm.
And when I tell you, there was 12 incompletions. One of them was like that was all him. It was the Brian Thomas Jr. miss. Brian Thomas Jr. is flying downfield, wide open, and he throws it short. And I was like, that's bad. Every other one of them is the fucking offensive line just completely failing him. I'm talking about every incompletion is him with somebody at his feet, him getting hit. There was a play literally, like, think about this. You played quarterback, right?
Yeah.
Think about you literally call out the mic. Hey, 53 is coming. Watch him. You know? Watch 53.
Right.
Hike. The guard just turns his head and double teams the nose tackle, and 53 just comes in untouched. And he just turns, takes it on the shoulder, and throws a little sidearm just to get the ball out. And when I tell you, it's 10 different times where all his incompletions was that. There was one where I was like, oh, that was bad. It was into the end zone. But it was literally the left guard got killed because they sent a blitz. So he gets turned all the way around, falls, and is pushing the linebacker down with him. They fall into Trevor Lawrence, and he is like leaning forward, trying to like not get his legs tangled up and chuck some. And because he's getting hit, he throws it short. And basically the way that he's falling, if not, it's a touchdown. It would have been perfect. The tight end was wide open. And it's that over and over and over again. And then you pair that, all this started with me pulling the film because they defensive stats, 31st, 30th, 32nd, 29th.
Yeah.
Their defense is the worst defense in the league.
Yeah.
Like, I've been hyping up Caleb, but like, he had 4 touchdowns on him. He went crazy.
Yeah, their defense is horrible. But
that's all that to say. I've changed my mind. I think the team is completely failing him. Like, when he had time in the pocket, except for the one throw, he hit everybody. He's taking the right play. I'm sitting there, I'm not super fucking. I ain't been an NFL coach or nothing, but I can look and see. Okay, they got too deep. He throwing it over. He checking down over here. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And he's making the right calls. It's just when they get pressure, he can't do nothing. So if you're getting pressure one out of every 3 throws, it's going to be hard, especially when it's 3rd and long, and we know the offensive line can't block. Here you go. We finna rush. Good luck, bro. Good luck chucking it to somebody. Why you got somebody hitting you in the face? And that's the other thing.
That's probably why ATN can't get no. They're talking about being on the trade block and things. Like, is it really him or is it the line can't run block?
Exactly. The line is trash. When I tell you the line is like embarrassing, right? Like, hey, I'm calling to protect him right there.
And you sign somebody for $55 million a year and you don't give him a line, it's kind of crazy.
It's crazy. Or a defense. Here, we're just going to give you a receiver and a running back. And that's what you got. You got Brian Thomas Jr. You got fucking what's the dude named Christian Kirk and ETN and Evan Ingram, who's on and off.
ETN, and then ETN. And it's Christian and it's the Jaguar. You know what? they probably got some damn karma because it's they damn fault. All these receivers want $30 million now because they
There
signed
you go.
Christian Kirk to $22 million.
Let's talk
And
about
everybody's
it.
like, wait,
Why is your team
Christian
fucked up?
Kirk getting $22 million a year, and that's when all these receivers like, well, since he's the 20th best receiver,
I got to get paid way more than him.
I'm like, what the fuck
That's
did
what
y'all
started
just
it.
do?
They paid him 20, and they wanted. Then the Chiefs want to pay Tyreek 23. He was like, what? 23
Yeah,
or 26 or whatever? No.
yeah, it's like no, I want 30.
Yeah,
and
I
it's
need
like,
30.
What?
And
The
you have
fuck?
to. You got to be like, well, they did that, so
I
fuck.
am that much better than him. Like it's just like you can't argue. Is Justin Jefferson that much better than Christian Kirk?
Yes.
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 It's like so. Just like yes.
Is he
y'all
30% more? Is he? Is he? Is he 30% better than Christian Kirk? Yes.
Yeah, that ain't even like
Pay him
what the fuck?
45
Like,
million in if that's the case. You know what I mean? Like,
at this point, if that was your options, then you
Yeah.
had no choice to. Like, yeah, and so they fuck. Yeah, it's their fault.
they
Raw
broke
receivers want that
and
much
now
money.
that you say that, look at your team. You're paying Trevor Lawrence $60 million. You're paying Christian Kirk, who's not even your. He has the craziest part is they paid him that, and he was never the number one receiver. They brought in Calvin Ridley right after that,
Exactly.
and now Brian Thomas Jr. is their number one.
Yeah, never been a number one.
Never was the number one. What the fuck?
Yeah, crazy work. You paid him the highest paid receiver for 10 seconds and
he ain't
making
doing
20
nothing.
plus million, and it's just like, what? And everybody got to talk about him like he good. Oh, well, get Christian Kirk in the game and get him active. No, it's not good.
That shit
It's not
is
worth
crazy.
that much.
It-
He is worth a 1-year contract, prove-it contract for $3 to $6 million every year until like it's just like what the fuck. He should be on like the. Look at what Juju did. Like that's what I'm saying. Like
You want to know something crazy? Listen to this. Christian Kirk, 20. This is the cap numbers right now. Christian Kirk is at 24. Cam Robinson, I'm assuming that's the left tackle if I remember correctly. Yeah, left tackle Cam Robinson making $22 million. Trevor Lawrence this year, his contract ain't kicked in. He's making $15 million. Then Brandon Sheriff, who's their left guard, is making $11 million this year. So your top 4 players, 2 of them on the offensive line, which I just pointed out. That means Brandon Sheriff was that one play where he was trying to hit the tight end in the end zone and just fell on the fucking linebacker because he got turned around. That's sad. This is sad. I forgot they had Gabe Davis. Jesus Christ.
Yeah, they
he
got
out there
Gabe.
not doing
He
shit.
ain't doing shit.
Yeah.
He ain't doing shit either. Like the fuck.
But
like,
that's the thing is like we keep forgetting. Like I understand the quarterback is the most important position, but you also have to have a team around him.
unless he just really that good.
I don't even think
But
that could work because when does
there's
that ever
only-
happen?
There's only one Patrick Mahomes.
But Patrick Mahomes even if we start going through.
No, I'm just saying like somebody, even though he had Travis and
I mean, just
Tyreek,
right
when they
now.
had like the 31st rank. When they had the 31st ranked defense in
Yeah.
2018,
he still
threw
made it happen. Yeah.
5,050.
But
Even though he had Tyreek,
he had
and
the
Travis,
Legion of Zoom. Yeah, he had Sammy Watkins.
Yeah, but
But
with those weapons, he still could. With Ingram, Kirk, and BTJ, I think he could do some work with.
yeah, and that's the thing is like
Look who we had last year.
It's not it's not bad. It's just he has his moments.
He don't have time.
And then you pair that with he has his moments where it's like I don't really know what he's trying to do. You know what I mean? Like he has a couple of the moments on the film where it was like, "What are you doing?"
Their franchise is. I don't think we know what we trying to do. Like,
yeah, fair. You're just stuck in a situation that nobody knows what the fuck to do.
There's no identity. I tell them, you can't win with no identity.
Because even he did throw a pick, and even the pick was pressure. He's getting hit while you letting it go. You can't. What am I supposed to? What do you want me to do, bro? Let's flip to the other side. Caleb, man.
Yeah.
I mean, it's the worst defense in the NFL, but
he did what he was supposed to.
But he put up numbers on them, so like that's what you gotta do.
Well, that's what you're supposed to. If they suck, then make them look like it.
I mean, the other thing too is he showed the wheels off. 56 yards, not bad. pretty decent. But he didn't put up crazy. He just put up touchdowns. So
Yeah, 4 touchdowns. They had a lot of. I was watching that game. That was the 8:30 game
yeah, that
last
was a morning
Sunday.
game. Yep.
They had a few turnovers within they side of the field. So short field, so red zone,
Yeah.
early touchdown.
But he did what he
Commit.
was
I
supposed to
seen it.
do. Yeah, because
Yeah, I mean,
the
yeah.
pick and the fumble was in their own. Was already They started in their own on their own side. But yeah, it's like Caleb. That didn't. It's the same, and we'll get to that too with Jalen.
I want to
It
see
didn't do a
them.
lot for me. It was like, okay, that's what you were supposed to do to the worst defense in the league. You were supposed to do that. But it's funny because
Yeah.
I didn't think that at the time until I watched the film back and was like, well, yeah, like everybody's open and there's no pressure on Caleb. Like watching it again was like, yeah, he's just sitting back there doing whatever the fuck he wants to. He better fucking throw 4 touchdowns.
But I kind of want to see him now that he's starting to get a little hype. He's starting to play a little better, and he's always been full of himself. So I'm just gonna put him on the level that he put him. That I'm gonna put him on the level that he puts himself on.
Okay.
Like I want to see him play against the teams in his division.
Oh, that's
Fuck
happening.
all these other games.
Oh,
I've seen. Now I know that's what I'm saying. I've seen these games. I've seen his schedule. Anybody outside of his division, he should win. By the way he's playing,
it's funny
like it's
that
not a
you
good
say that
schedule.
because
But
when we talked about this, I did also want to bring up, if you remember, we went through their schedule and we picked out that through 8 weeks they needed to win 5 games. They had to go 5-3 or 5-2 to even be able to have a chance, because after November they play every single divisional round
team, yeah,
or divisional game. Like
I think we have. Didn't we? I'll tell you, boy, Fox, ESPN, somebody needs to sign us. We be on this before anybody else. Like we said,
yeah, you got to beat the bad teams, and they so far. I mean, the Commanders was in there.
They 4-2.
Commanders and Cardinals is not going to be easy games.
No, we thought so they played who they play this week.
They don't play this week.
Oh, they on the bye. So when they play the Commanders,
they play Commanders next week, next Sunday
off the bye.
Yep.
Yeah, that's gone. Yeah, we thought that was gonna be no, because we said the Commanders was
gonna be decent.
So
Patriots is the fifth. Patriots is the fifth one, because that's what. No, I guess that's week one. We're at week 7, so that's week 8. So yeah, they gotta So
they gotta go 2-1.
You basically gotta get the Cardinals Patriots games, or you're gonna be in rough shape, because then it's Packers, Vikings, at Lions, at 49ers, at Vikings, Lions, Seahawks, at Packers to end the season. That's rough.
Yeah.
Especially with the Vikings being so good now.
Yeah,
it's even worse.
That's a gauntlet right there. Boy.
Yeah, they play all 6 divisional games in the last 9 weeks. That is sick.
Yeah, I know.
So it's good that they're doing this now, because if they can sneak into the playoffs, all they have to do is kind of split.
Split?
Yeah.
I don't think they splitting with the Lions.
Because if they beat the Cardinals and the Patriots, that puts them at 6-3. Let's say they lose to the Commanders. They're 6-3. You just got to get 2. You got to get 2.
Back-to-back homers. Aaron Judge and Stanton. That's why I put my money on y'all every day. One of these days I knew it was going to come by. Well, I'll tell you, I've been so close with these baseball bets, and they just make me happy right now.
Scare me, boy, because there's so many games, and so you can sit there and blow all your money on that shit.
Nah, yeah, I know,
but yeah, they can sneaky playoff team. It's gonna be rough though. It's gonna be rough.
I don't see them splitting. I see them splitting with the Packers.
Oh, come on, bro.
I don't see them splitting with the Lions, and I gotta see
the Vikings.
That Vikings. Yeah, only because because that defense and it's still Sam Darnold at the end of the day.
True, and the Bears defense looks pretty decent. I wouldn't say great, or they're a little. They ain't played no like who. What offense have they went up against yet? The Texans,
and they held them to 19.
Yeah, so it's like, all right, that's cool. I guess nobody scored 20 yet. Colts scored 21. That's the only team that scored 20 on them so far. But yeah,
Yeah, well, that's gonna change against the Lions. I'll tell you that much.
I would imagine. Maybe the shit.
I don't know. It might change against the Vikings too, or the
Shit.
Nine. I don't know.
Maybe the
The whole
Commanders. Fuck.
the whole yeah right. That's
Shit.
right. I don't know, but yeah, I want to see. I want to see them. This second half is really gonna show
Boy.
who they really are, and I'm eager to see it too because they getting a lot of hype, which is respected because we didn't. I mean, for the people who hyped Caleb up, they expected it. The people who didn't, it was weird because he had this. Either he was going to be a bust group, or either he was going to be a real the greatest player ever group. So it was like nobody really in the middle with Caleb. But
I'm like, hey,
who he?
What were you saying?
That I would say that was because of him and who he is, like how he came out and the stuff that was coming out, what he said, things like I was saying. So people wanted to see him fail. People say he was the greatest. So I don't know. I mean, I was always like, I want to see him play first because that's all I want to do.
We spent, 30, 45 minutes going through all the rookie shit where it's like, if he throws 3,000 and 25 touchdowns, that's a really good rookie season. Now, that might not win them 8 games, but that's a good rookie season. That would be solid.
Right.
Like, that'd be amazing.
Yeah, solid based on, like, the rookies
history,
and things like that, yeah. History.
People want him to come out and throw 4,500 yards and 40 touchdowns and just... Look, the next greatest quarterback. Guess what, guys? Patrick LeVon Mahomes II is here, and he's going to be here for a while, Lord willing. So the fact that people are tired of the Chiefs dynasty and dynasty, however you want to look at it, you tired of the Chiefs, that's too fucking bad. It's too bad. We're not going to get some magical quarterback that walks in the door and starts dominating the league, I don't think, anytime soon. That's going to just dethrone Mahomes like that. Now, we have competitors, but we're 8 years in, and the old Lamar, Burrow, Josh Allen, like, we don't put them in the same category anymore already.
Not no more, yeah.
I don't think.
So it's just like, you got to wait maybe... I would say 6 more years.
Yeah.
Then Patrick Mahomes will be in the league 14, 15 years, and then somebody be like,
okay, now you
get into the next generation.
Yeah.
So now who is that player? Like,
yeah, because we're here, guys. We're in the prime. Sorry to say.
Yeah, this is the prime.
Now, to throw something in there that wasn't on our list real quick, because if Jaden Daniels keep doing what he doing, could he be, some real competition, a running quarterback that can actually throw the ball well? Maybe that does it.
Well, yeah. But we also spent time on how I already said he was going to be good. So
true.
Like,
that game though that they played didn't.
What, the Ravens?
Yeah,
I thought it was. I mean,
it didn't feel close. I watched that whole game top to bottom. It never felt as close as the score was. It felt like the Ravens were dominant.
We can't do this. Jaden didn't play bad at all.
I mean,
so we can't say
it wasn't great.
We about to start downgrading him against the Ravens and then upgrade Caleb's against the Jags.
No.
Like,
I didn't upgrade. I said Caleb did what he was supposed to do. That's what he did. I'm not hyping that game up. He did exactly what he needed to do against the worst defense in the NFL.
Okay, and then Jaden didn't get his ass beat against one of the top teams in the league.
He hung in there.
He actually showed that, I could be a competitor in the NFC. He didn't, not the NFL. It was like, if we play like this, the only team that could possibly beat us going into the playoffs is probably the Lions and maybe the full strength 49ers.
But I ain't gonna lie to you. So, it felt kind of like an ass whooping.
They just don't have a defense.
Like they was down
but
10.
both those teams' defenses are horrible. Let's start there.
True.
Like, Ravens should be. They should have. What is their problem? Like, they just went all offense.
They
and things
had
like
to
that.
let everybody go because you paid Derrick Henry.
We said this already, but it's just like,
you paid Lamar, you paid Derrick Henry. You're fucked.
Y'all really about to go into the NFL
and Roquan.
Y'all about to really go into the playoffs with no defense.
Yeah, with less. That's the thing about the Ravens. People hype the Ravens.
Not in the AFC.
Yeah, they keep hyping the Ravens like they didn't lose half their defense and 2/3 of their fucking offensive line.
They win it.
Cool, you got Derrick
Henry. They win it now, but I'm telling you right now, this is not the end of the Commanders
Uh-oh.
The Ravens will in the AFC.
You start breaking up. What did you say? The Ravens what?
I said, I said the Commanders will make it farther in the NFC with their defense than the Ravens will in the AFC.
Oh, okay. Hey, you want to stamp that? We need some type of little fucking tag, and you can stamp it or lock it in.
Yeah, I'm just saying because
you want to lock
bro,
that
like,
take in?
unless they get like a two that defense.
I mean, to be fair,
the
NFC is a lot weaker. So yeah,
if you hire on the Bills and Amari Cooper pickup, they might be first round matchup in the playoffs.
True, you're right.
So
Texans, could the Texans come back? It's like the opposite. They loaded up. Y'all got worse, and they beat them fairly easily, but they loaded up, and y'all got worse. What if you got to see them again?
Right.
What happens then?
Right.
That's tough.
I mean, no Nico.
You're not about to run into the Browns again.
No,
this year,
no Nico.
We're not getting that. Well, Steelers is a little Browns this year, but
if they not playing us or the Bills, or maybe having a sneaky first round game against the Bengals.
Yeah, no, the Bengals is missing the playoffs. Fuck no, they about to miss the playoffs.
Maybe.
You think they're gonna make the playoff? What are they, 2-4? I mean, there's a lot of 2-4 teams. Yeah, 2-4 because they just beat the Giants by 10. The Giants actually looked decent. That's the crazy part.
The Giants had Malik Neighbors, boy.
They would have cooked them. I was thinking the same fucking. They would have beat the Bengals if they had Malik Neighbors. Daniel Jones actually looked competent. I couldn't believe it.
But it's crazy to say if they had Malik Neighbors, they probably would have won their last couple games.
You know what's crazy? He went 22 for 41 in that game.
Yeah, and those other 20-some targets was Neighbors.
I was about to say, yeah. You think about that. What does he complete to Neighbors? Does he complete 8 passes to him? Is he 30 for 40, which is infinitely better? But
you got to think before week 6 or after week 6, I think Neighbors still led the league in receptions.
Yeah. He was their whole offense, yeah. He was the whole offense.
I know, he on my fantasy. He didn't want me single-handedly
raking it in, some weeks. Yeah. He getting 10, 12 catches a game or shit, yeah.
I'm undefeated, 6-0.
Hey, shout out
my
to your
team
fantasy
is stacked.
team.
$300 on the line, well, $350 or some shit like that.
Let's jump to the other game, one of the other games we had on the list. Should the Eagles just go ahead and fire Nick Sirianni now and get it out the way? They're 3-2. They won against the Browns, the 1-5 Browns, who arguably have the worst quarterback in the league right now, and they won because of a blocked field goal. That's what happened, right? I barely watched this game.
I don't put the Browns on my TV.
I'm fairly certain they won that game. Oh no, he went back. They went down. Okay, that was earlier. I forgot about that. Cleveland got the block kick. Hurts went in. But I wanted to bring this up because I also pulled the film for this game, and I think Jalen Hurts fucking stinks.
Yeah, but you said that though.
I know, but said that. It is even more solidified watching this game. There was a route. Well, there was a play, and this is what I knew, right? Have you ever been, let's say, flag, right? You mostly receiver on offense in flag.
Right.
Have you ever ran a route, your quarterback missed you, and you just put your head down and walked back? Have you ever done that?
Just put my head down? No,
just put your head down and walk back like, what the fuck is going on?
No, I usually say, what the fuck was that? Or some shit.
You talk, right? You say, hey, man.
Yeah.
Now, what would make you...
If
you knew your quarterback was ass.
If I knew my quarterback and it was like... Yeah. Now, if I knew my quarterback was good and I'm like, what the fuck was that? If I knew I'm on a shitty team and my quarterback, I'm just like... I gotta do this shit again. Like, that's how you know the receivers basically gave up on their boy.
Completely.
When they just
bro, when I tell you, And I saved these videos, so I might put these in the little clips or whatever when I do it tomorrow. But when I tell you, AJ Brown ran a fucking deep comeback, and Jalen, and he was wide open, and Jalen,
he ain't got arm strength.
No, it wasn't even that. He just sailed it out of bounds. He got it down there. He just sailed that bitch like 3 yards out of bounds. No I had watched the Trevor Lawrence shit first. So when I seen that, I'm thinking, okay, because I'm literally, as I'm watching the tape, I'm looking at the play-by-play shit. So I see up next is incompletion to AJ Brown. So I watch AJ Brown the whole time. I'm not even watching Jalen Hurts on the all-22. I'm watching him run, break out. Shit, he 4 yards. He didn't broke him off. Like, he's 4 yards away. He just turned around. When he turned around, he didn't even put his hands up. He turned around and knew the ball wasn't nowhere near him. And just turned around and was like, fuck, just put his head down and just walk. He didn't even jog back. He started walking like, fuck. And I'm like, I watched, okay, show me the other angle that shows the offensive line. Maybe Hurts got hit because I didn't see it on the first run through. Maybe he got hit. Go back, clean pocket. He's sitting back there, sails it. I'm like, he sucked. And then that shit was happening all game long. Like, almost all his completions or incompletions is that he just missed. And I'm just like, bro, what is it? He ran the ball. Think about this. He ran the ball 14 times in that game. Can you take a guess how many yards he had?
I'm probably gonna say probably average like he probably had about like 17 yards in that.
Nah, that was better than that. It was 33 though. Not great. 2.4. I mean, they was even Saquon was getting stuff, but they was running design plays for Jalen Hurts, designed runs, and he wasn't going nowhere. It just wasn't.
Okay,
he just wasn't producing.
Can we get this out? Eagles ain't been good since the Super Bowl.
Yeah, easy.
Sirianni's not a good coach. We still don't even know. Is he even I guess he's the coach, but he don't.
They was booing him, and he was yelling at the fans.
He is.
Could you imagine seeing Andy Reid yelling at the crowd?
He's a very
in Arrowhead, like
interesting coach to say the least.
Yeah.
So, and then goes back on TV and apologizes and all this. Like I don't know if he knows who he is. I
want to say
I don't
though,
like him as a coach.
I think, is this the inverse? Is this the reverse Trevor Lawrence, where it's like, hey guys, maybe it's not that the coach sucks. Excuse me. The coach sucks. The offensive line is having issues. The defense can't hold water. Maybe it's not all those things. Maybe it's collectively, all of us don't try as hard because we know our quarterback can't throw the ball and he can't run either. This ain't a Justin Fields situation where
he's slow.
Yeah, where Jalen Hurts is going to go for 100 passing yards and 100 rushing yards. No, that's not happening either.
Yeah, I don't understand why they think I don't understand why they has 14 design run. Like,
it wasn't 14
sure
design
14
runs, but there was a handful of them in there.
Times.
Yeah,
he's not. I would probably design run. I would probably give him an RPO option, and then if you see the DE collapse or things like that, then yeah. But
here, think about this, right? You say that. I want you to picture in your mind Jalen Hurts completing a 20-yard pass. In your mind, how does he do that?
Probably somewhere in the middle of the field.
You think so?
Wide open. That's what I think of.
In my head, I think it's down the sideline. All he got is down the sideline. That's it.
No, he not. No, I'm thinking long slant, quick, long drag, not long drag or dig across the middle of the field.
You know what I'm?
He not really
I'm about
like
to go to.
Bang this.
I'm going to the passing chart. I'm pulling up the passing chart. Shit.
And if it's the sideline, it has to be the left side because he's a left-hand thrower, right?
Nah, he right-handed.
Is he?
Yep.
I thought he was lefty.
I'm pretty sure he right-handed. Let me
Who's the?
see.
Oh, Lamar. Never mind. Wrong black guy. No, hold on.
Now Lamar right-handed
Lamar.
too.
Who's left? Somebody's lefty though.
Tua's left-handed.
He don't have arm strength either
No,
though.
Jalen Hurts right-handed. Yeah, Lamar. Lamar is left-handed. Really?
Yeah. So yeah, that's what I said. You ain't never know. I
I
know. I
never
said one of
noticed
them
that
is
shit.
left-handed.
Damn, that's crazy. All right, let me see. Eagles. What's fuck? Hold on. God damn it.
Had me thinking I was tripping.
Nah, you
I'm
right.
like,
Yeah.
wait, this
I
nigga got to
never
be
noticed that
something.
shit. Like that shit look weird as hell. I never paid attention. Let's see. Yeah. Stop. Yeah, come on. Like, hold on. You got to see this. You got to see this shit. This is sick. It's nothing in the middle.
That's weird.
Because he can't throw the ball. They having him literally throw quick screens, quick outs, and a bomb to AJ Brown every once in a while. That's the whole playbook.
Or he running out the pocket and just somebody on the sideline
and chucking it straight down the sideline, just straight ahead. Yeah. Or he running for a yard and a half if he just scramble out of bounds. Every time I see Jalen Hurts scramble, it's the same thing. It's
he got
a
that
yard
one
out
right
of bounds.
there, right in the middle.
One, right. That's it. That's crazy, right?
Yeah, that's out of control. 16 for 25, 260. That's crazy. 260.
It's because now hold on. That's my other part I wanted to get to. Also, he had 260 yards. AJ Brown and Devontae Smith collectively had 181 of those 264 yards.
How many came after the catch?
Now wait. AJ Brown had 140. Let me go get the exact numbers for you because I don't want to talk out my ass.
Well, let me tell you, because he on my fantasy. I got him too.
He had his long was a 140 yarder, and he had another one that was like 30 something yards. So that's 70 of the 180 on two passes. Devontae Smith's long was 45, and he only had 3 receptions for 64 yards. So in 3 passes, he had 100 and what is that? Well, let's say 70 plus 45, 115. So nearly half his yards came on 3 throws. You take those out, he's what?
Yeah.
He's 13 for 22 and 150 yards. So I think it's safe for me. I think it's fair. And watching,
13 for 22.
I watched the film, and when I tell you, it looks like if it's not going to AJ Brown or Devontae Smith, the offense isn't going anywhere. And if they stop Saquon, it was totally over. Like it's Jalen Hurts, go do something. Guess what? I can't. I can't do it.
You want me to do what?
I can hit AJ Brown on a go ball, but he got to go do that. I can hit Devontae Smith over the middle, or not over the middle, on a little deep out, quick out, something like that. But he got to go win. He got to be ass open. I'm not making no contested throw, no nothing. And it's just that's making me wonder. It's like we keep wondering about, is it the coach? Is it this? They're in a funk. Oh, Jason Kelce. What if Jalen Hurts is what we thought he was before he got drafted? A 3rd, 4th, 5th round quarterback. People were surprised that Jalen Hurts got drafted in the 2nd round. And now he's making $55 million. And we just pretend like I said it last year, we pretend like he's a good quarterback because they doing the tush push 14 times a game. He scored however many touchdowns he had.
Yeah.
Was
and
all tush push. And we pretend like he's a running quarterback. He can't run.
His key offensive linemen, he can't do it.
He's a mobile quarterback that can't throw and can't run. Of course your team finna be bad when that's who you about to pay the most over the next 5 years. And I ain't mean to yell in your ear, man. I'm sorry. But goddamn, we just got to stop making it like all these quarterbacks is good because they make the playoffs. No, what if your team is good because you had a rookie contract on a quarterback that's average? Very simple formula. We done seen it 100 times. Eli Manning's whole career was that, hey, we not finna pay you, but you can start on a team.
Right.
Like, this
He
man
can
about to
start
be in
and
the
win
Hall of
Super
Fame,
Bowl.
yeah, because of that shit.
Man got 2 Super Bowls and talking about,
These
we not
motherfuckers
finna
had
pay you
4
top.
Pro Bowl defensive linemen on their defense going to win the Super Bowl. Like, and we pretend like Eli Manning is good. Stop.
that man got a whole career off of just like, I'm just gonna be an average quarterback with a good defense and just
What was
stay
Ben
here.
Roethlisberger when the defense went away? The Steelers wasn't good for some years. Then they built the team. They Le'Veon Bell, Antonio Brown, still had a defense. And guess what?
CTE Nation, boy. Everybody started tripping in that era.
Boy.
I was like, what the fuck was y'all doing over there?
Well, we just gotta stop this, man. Like I know I've been saying Jalen Hurts isn't good, but now that I'm like watching tape, it makes it so like when you watching the game, I've realized a lot of the time the way the camera angles is, you don't see what the fuck is going on with the receivers or the DBs. And so now that I'm sitting here and I've been watching multiple games of all 22 and just focusing on receivers and then going and looking back at the quarterbacks, I'm realizing like, nah, some of y'all is worse than I thought. Like I've had my thoughts like just watching regular game tape and being like, oh, Jalen Hurts isn't really
I can
that good.
see without seeing the receivers. I can see I watch the quarterbacks and be like,
yeah, same.
You're not it, bro.
But this just solidified. Like Trevor Lawrence though was the opposite, where it's like, okay, wait, like nobody's open, and he made something happen on this play, and then the next play he missing somebody because he's got fucking 3 defensive linemen on his feet right after the ball is snapped. But Jalen Hurts, I just want to give. Come on now, Eagles. I feel like the Eagles, the Cowboys. Who else? Who else gets thrown in this basket? The Cardinals a little bit, but I still have a little faith in Kyler. The Saints are kind of in that boat.
Man, they just don't have a guy.
Yeah, but Derek Carr, they paid Derek Carr. It's up there. But like those, Panthers, but they didn't pay Bryce Young yet. But like,
are you talking about the quarterbacks that got paid?
The Dolphins. Look at the Dolphins.
Yeah, they don't. Yeah, hopefully they got
screwed. They're fucked.
Yeah.
But then look at the flip side. The Buccaneers killing. The Vikings killing. Like you've got these other teams that aren't paying nobody.
And what's crazy is
even the Steelers,
first round draft picks, went through the struggle with 3 teams.
Yep.
Went to Sam Darnold's on a trial contract.
Yeah.
Baker did his last year. They liked him. Now he signed 3 years, $30-something million.
Yeah.
And look at him now. They back on. So I mean, it's starting to show it really starting to show that we might push these quarterbacks to be more than what they really are coming out.
Yes.
And then they really can't find themselves until 3 teams and 6 years later.
Till they're 28 years old. Yeah.
Yeah, it's just like, maybe the age that you're really supposed to actually start being a good quarterback and not 22 coming out of college and all of the above.
And that's if you actually have arm talent. That's the other part.
Right.
Because the people we just talked about, like, they got an arm. That's why, like, somebody like Jalen Hurts worries me. Like, your arm is off.
It might be the first thing gone. Well, no, it might be his legs because he ain't gonna be able to
the legs are going, but that's like if your arm already wasn't the greatest.
He's also a big dude. Like people don't realize. I think Jalen Hurts is a big dude.
He's huge. He's very
stout,
mechanical, even because he's a weightlifter, so he don't got the fluidity.
He's not fluid when he runs.
Just like he's a big, strong, 6'1", 230 or some shit like that.
He's the type of dude if you play basketball against him and he playing defense, he uses his shoulders.
Oh yeah, I was just about to say the same thing. Why are you
using your shoulders? Like big ass,
bro, you can jump, bro. Damn.
Like stop using your shoulders.
Strong, big motherfucker.
I'm trying to get around you and your shoulder hitting me.
Yeah. But that shit, oh man. A trend of talking about the NFC East teams. Let's just go ahead and get this one out the way too. Cowboys. Hold on, let me sit up right in the chair, man. Hey, listen here. I done laid off y'all this whole year, right?
Yeah, because you was people was on your head about last year
Yeah, and I
about
don't. And
these
you see,
men.
I've been
You should go back
humble
on
about
those.
it.
You should go back on that Twitter and just everybody who done talk
No, no, no,
on
no,
this
no, no.
TikTok and everything to talking
You know
shit.
why I don't? I let if I don't when I'm right, I'm gonna chill. I ain't even gonna talk shit because guess what? Y'all gotta watch that shit. Y'all gotta deal with it. Now, I was right. I knew what was coming down the line. I seen it before it happened. I told y'all need to get rid of Dak. Bring in a young quarterback and just start this shit over, or you're going to be a shitty team for the next 4 to 5 years. And guess what is happening right on cue? The decline of the team. Now, I'm not here to kick Dak while he's down. I'm not here to kick Cowboys fans while they're down. I'm here to tell you, you have a way out still. And you keep trade Micah Parsons. It's sad. It's very sad.
You
But
can't pay him 30.
you
You
cannot
can't pay
pay
him
that
30.
man TJ Watt
Don't
money
please.
because he's not that.
You can't. And
He's
then,
not
but you
Myles
can't do
Garrett.
it. Period. Though.
I mean, you
Yeah,
can't
he's not
afford it.
that, and you can't afford like.
Yeah, if you want a real team, you can't pay these star positions top money because we just broke it down. It's going to be half your salary cap, and you won't have another running back. You won't have a number 2 receiver. You won't have a tight end. You won't have any defensive lineman or name a linebacker on the Cowboys right now. Can't do it. Name a cornerback outside of Diggs.
I ain't been able to name one since Vander Esch.
Yeah, name one of the DBs that's not Diggs on the Cowboys.
Bland.
Okay. Who's the safeties? That's another corner, right?
Couldn't
tell you exactly. Y'all got 4 fucking players on y'all team.
At this point, y'all got 4 players. Like
that's it.
Y'all look like y'all out there before. Y'all only scored 9.
It's sad. And I said it. And I'm not here to do the Stephen A. I don't even want to do that because I was so right. And I believe going into the future, I'm going to be proved even more right about this. But like you have a way out, and it's tear the team down. You could also trade Dak. That would be very weird because you shouldn't have paid him this year, and you could have just been done.
Dak. For who taking that contract?
The Steelers.
They're gonna take the 60 off the rip.
What else? You ain't got nothing else. Y'all don't have a quarterback you owe money. You have it's just
give him who? Justin Fields and
picks. You got to give him picks. It's just only pick. You can't give him nothing else. Nothing else is gonna.
Oh, they're gonna definitely get Justin or Russell. And then knowing Jerry, he gonna ask for Russell.
But I think you
just fuck it, send them both.
Just slum it out. Yeah, boy. Just slum it out. You just gonna have to take the L. Just restart.
You ain't trade that. But you can't. You ain't trading that. But right now they should. I think they should make a blockbuster move, and because Micah's a free agent when
this year or after. I think it's like the last year, so next year.
Okay, well, they should trade him. They should trade Micah. Like
that's the only way
they
you
don't
get
need to pay.
Assets.
Like, you can't. Like that's probably your biggest. That's
60,
probably your biggest one.
30, like, 30. That's 120.
So what you getting right now
is
for Micah? If they was to trade Micah, they could get a first for this year.
You might get 2 firsts. You might if the team is desperate. Yeah, you could probably get 2 firsts or maybe a first and a second.
And I would say a first and a
some
second.
Extra. Oh, here's 2 7ths and a player. Like
right, it's some weird shit, but
you could. You're getting close to 2 firsts
for that year. I definitely need a first for the year I'm trading.
Guaranteed. That's hands down. Yeah.
I need to walk in there with your first round draft.
I think if you go not 2 firsts,
but you're
walking away with 4 picks probably.
Yeah, but you trade them to a team who has somebody's first from like a top 10 pick.
Yeah.
Like who has Carolina's first? I'm trading them.
Carolina thankfully has their own first this year again.
Yeah. So who has fucking Denver's first? Or somebody got somebody's first that I just need that one.
You know the funny thing? Here's the sick part, right? And I've been thinking about this. And I don't know if it's gonna hurt you necessarily, but it's gonna be awkward. But I can see a world where, hey, Dak didn't work. Let's try to work a trade out with somebody. He's on contract. We'll take some of the money in, and we get a first round pick from somebody so we can draft Can you guess?
Who? Quinn Ewers?
Yes.
To the Dallas?
Or if everything is real fucked up, we can also try to get another person that's from Texas or played high school football in Texas, Shedeur Sanders, and hope Dion will come coach with us. Or Travis Hunter, one of the two. You can kind of do either way, I guess. Keep Dak, trade Micah, get Travis, you can do some shit like that. But I have a feeling they're gonna do some goofy shit.
Move Bland to the slot, put Travis on the outside, have Diggs and Travis.
Or have Travis play receiver. Or I guess both. Fuck.
Both.
You can have
at that
him
point,
playing,
they need both.
Yeah.
they need both. You
exactly. But that's like I didn't want to dump on the Cowboys. I just wanted to point out I was right. They're not a good team. As we can see. You don't have a running back that can get 30 yards. No.
I
heard
Cook.
somebody.
Why not, at this point, try Dalvin Cook?
I guess.
What's wrong with trying Dalvin Cook?
He old.
So is Zeke.
Where is Deuce Vaughn?
They're the same age.
Why is Deuce Vaughn on the team if y'all not going to give him any carries?
Because his dad coaches for the team.
That's
what.
That's weird.
At this point, we can do better. Like, at this point, we can't do no worse. Like, we would give us some pads. We can get 1 yard a carry.
Man.
All I got to do is stretch the ball, and that's a yard. Just run up to the line and stretch the ball.
I'm out of shape. I'm getting hurt. I'm getting hurt immediately. Collecting a check.
I can get a fucking yard in the NFL. I'm not.
My knee. Fuck.
Yeah.
I don't even want to play for y'all.
Yeah. Right, give me my guaranteed.
My knees is sore. I got hit. He hit me hard. That hurt.
Where y'all blockers?
Right. I could probably get a yard just falling forward. Shit, I'm 230. I think I could.
These professionals can't even get 35 yards. I'm probably mad because I put money on Rico Dow to get over 35 and a half rushing yards.
You shouldn't have did that.
But you can't get over 35 yards in 40 minutes?
Now, they throwing the ball 45, 55 times a game because they paid Dak, and they're like, all right, now go win. It's like, wait,
now
that's
I get
not
it.
how
You're
football
throwing the ball
works.
40 times.
Oh, my
But
God.
if you're running the ball 12 times, the game on?
Oh, yeah, it been on.
I mean, I'm watching this baseball game.
Spencer Rattler just tried to throw a pick, so he throw that bitch. He's lucky that DB ain't have no hands because that should have been an easy pick.
Damn, man, I'm out here watching the MLB game. Ain't nobody even tell me the game was on.
My fault.
Nigga,
he had him beat. So, like, he was running a route for him. Yeah, it's a linebacker. Oh, yeah, he threw it right to him. Right in his hands. But, yeah. Come on, guys. This is it. This is not the. I listened to somebody. Part of the reason I like took a step back. I listened to somebody say, "Well, the Cowboys ain't put nobody around Dak, so how can Dak prove that he's good?" Shut the fuck up.
Didn't he have Amari Cooper?
Hey, Patrick Mahomes is in the NFL right now with his number one coming into the season. His projected number one receiver out. His number two receiver out. His number 3 target is 36 years old and dating Taylor Swift. And I guarantee you he's not eating well or working out well in the offseason to keep his body together, okay?
He waiting for the playoffs.
Yeah. His number 4 receiver weighs 114 pounds and he's 4'7". His number 5 receiver had no knees and had 200 yards for the Patriots. Juju.
And had half of that last week.
And they undefeated. So I don't want to hear, dude, he didn't give him enough weapons. Tom Brady had Julian Edelman and Wes Welker and Gronk for 15 fucking years, and he won 7 fucking rings, bro.
Half our team, other teams didn't want them, so they just came back, and now we make them look like.
But you can't do nothing with CeeDee Lamb. I understand they don't have. It's true that they don't have a great. But that's what I said in the first place. You're not going to be able to build around Dak if you give him the money.
But at this point, if I was, I'll look at CeeDee Lamb like, bro, get the fuck up. What are you running? Tell me what you about to run. What do you see the cornerback doing? Tell me what you about to run, and then I'm throwing it. Like, you want to run a dead? Cool, beat him. I'm looking down and you running dead. Because these play calls are
Matter of fact,
working.
when you out there mid route before you bust a move, just we need a little secret code or something. Tap your hip that you're going left. Tap your hip, and we'll
right,
figure it out. We not even don't even run a real route.
It's
crazy. I'm gonna just watch you the whole play.
When I'm in flag, my quarterback would come up and he'll give me a choice route. He said, "Yo, you can run corner post," and I literally just because I'm not finna let because who cares we on the same page or not? Okay, right. If you giving me a choice route, I'm about to choose right now.
Yeah.
Like so I'll literally he said you get a choice route. I'm looking at the defense. I'll turn back around once we set up. It's gonna be a corner post. Like just straight off the rip. Like I'm letting.
That's what they need to do.
It's like no, I'm giving you. You give me a choice route. I'm looking. We set up. The defense is set up. I'm telling you right now. I'm turning my head. It's a corner post. I'm not choosing anymore. I already chose.
I think you know what's crazy. I think a big part of this shit with the Cowboys is I never believed in the Jerry Jones shit, but I'm starting to because why the fuck does CeeDee Lamb run 2 or 3 jet sweeps a fucking game? We just trying to get him touches.
Why is he lined up in the background? I mean the background. See, look, I don't even know
what's going on. Yeah.
He's in the backfield, and here you go. Run. When did CeeDee Lamb become Debo?
Because they don't have anybody else because they paid Dak and they couldn't even sign nobody.
And they was like, no, we paid you $30 million. We don't want to see you on the sideline screaming. So, take these handoffs.
Bruh.
All right, CD, you want to be a running back? You won't touch it so much? We're going to pay you like one.
It's gross. Just like Bo Nix throwing the ball is gross.
Look at that.
But, so let's jump in. Let's do some, let's look forward to the next week. Well, I mean, when this comes out, it'll literally be 2 days from when this podcast drops.
Right.
But, I forgot I had my little bits in for this game. I need to go figure. I can't even look right now. Either way, let's look forward to week 7 of the NFL. Pick some games, give you some bets, and that's it. I guess I didn't have a good one. I didn't prep this one like I prepped the teas. And you know what's fucked up? I don't think my microphone was on when I did the teas, so that's just gonna be blanked out. So I'm hurt by that, but we'll move past it. Week 7. Another London game. I'm not gonna lie to you. I don't like this.
Why? I don't like how they put all the shitty teams in London.
But no, I don't want to wake up at 7:30
to that game
and not to any fucking game.
I do. I love it. I'll be missing it. I hate waiting until the middle of the day.
I don't like that shit. I like let my morning be free. Let me build up 12 o'clock. Bam, it's go time at 12.
Hell no. That mean that you know what that coffee. Breakfast, mimosas,
fair
football,
but no, not for me because I make breakfast on the weekends too. So it's like
that's fine. Turn the game on and then watch it. But
I do, but it's I like to be locked.
Winning money at 8 a.m. is fun.
Fair, yeah, that's true. But see, when I watch the games, I have my set number of games, my 4 or 5 games that I'm locked in on. Like I'm totally locked in. Outside of taking care of the kid and stuff, but like that's it. I'm focused. I can't focus at 8 o'clock in the morning. Get the fuck out of here.
I literally have nothing to look forward to other than sport. Like it's work, kids.
True.
And I literally have nothing. Like,
and that's why I
don't go out. I don't do anything. It's just sports is my shit. So if it can come on at 8, please let it come on at 8.
See, I like that little time. I like that little gap in the morning where I get to build up and then fucking get.
I got an excuse to tell my kids to shut up. The game on 8 a.m. They ain't doing that. like I got see from 8 to 12, they can scream and yell as much as they want.
True,
but when the game come on at 8, you got to shut the hell up. Find something to watch.
Yeah, boy.
But that London game, the loser stays in London, right?
Man, well, no, because the Patriots, we know the Patriots finna be bad, so nobody's getting fired from the Patriots. They're supposed to be bad. But the Jags, if the Jags lose here, the coach is gone.
Oh, he might as well.
I think the GM needs to be gone too at this point. But they're not.
Both of them.
Yeah, they both should be gone. But the GM always gets to lag around a little bit, like an extra year.
Wow, when he has the.
I know. I'm with
you. The GM lasts longer when he's
every time.
The head guy when we sign him or we don't, or we draft him or we don't. Like you're the head personnel guy.
Yeah.
Like it's a reason why the Chiefs suck with certain GMs, and then we got another GM and we started being good.
Yeah.
Like half of it is the coach the coach get they say here and there like who I want and things like that. But at the end of the day, the GM is that guy.
Because somebody
So,
drafted Jonathan Baldwin in the first round.
yeah, yeah.
I'm not gonna say it, but I just want to put that out there.
Jonathan fucking Baldwin, get the fuck out of here. It's shitty. Yeah, man. What the fuck was we thinking drafting him? I'm like, who the hell is this?
That's funny, but yeah.
They also drafted Dwayne Bowe too.
True.
So,
which was cool for a year until I don't even want to get into it.
Yeah, I'm not even. Yeah,
niggas call that shit.
Somebody drafted. Yeah,
I ain't even gonna get into it. That's a whole rant.
But loser stays in London and finds a new job. But I think Jags.
Jonathan Baldwin ran a 4.5. Okay, my bad. I had to look it up. I had to Google it.
It was so bad. It was so bad that we did just a first round bust draft picks swap with Arizona for Avery Bradley.
Yeah.
They was like, y'all first rounders suck. Ours did too. You want to switch?
You want to take them?
Cool. Yeah, but yeah.
All right, let's keep going. So Patriots, Jags. I don't. Does it matter? Does it matter?
It don't. Well, for
Jacksonville
the
is favored by 6 points. By the way, I just want to point that out.
For the sake of football and the sake of like Jags, you can't. You
have
lose.
To win.
You have to win. Like,
especially after I ran, I just
cover
went
the
on.
Spread, just win. And it look like actually, if you look like a competent football team, you should cover the spread. But just win, please. Like I don't want to come back on here next week and say how the Jags literally is like because I think I had high. If I'm not mistaken, I had high hopes for them coming out of this year.
Yeah,
I think I had them in the playoffs this year. If I'm not mistaken,
it's funny. I have to go back and look, but I don't think I did. I think I had them pretty low. But okay, so we both taking the Jags here, easy, right?
Yeah, easy.
-6.
I ain't gonna say easy. I'm not taking them. I'm not putting no money on the spread. Like I'm not even putting on the money line. I'm just gonna watch the game.
The odds is crazy because the money line was like -210. So it's like people think that I don't know how they think they're like
I might go minus.
They're begging.
I might go to +6. I might go to +3.
They're begging you to bet on the Patriots. Like, please.
Yeah, that's what they're doing.
You're getting no money for this money line at all. -6 is a crazy line for a team they're both 1-5. But all right, Seahawks, Falcons. Seahawks at Falcons. Atlanta is favored by 3 points.
Yes, all offense, no defense.
Yes.
So whoever get a turnover first wins.
Sounds like it.
Got it.
I think the Seahawks win this game outright because
who's the home team?
Falcons. They're in Atlanta.
No, I think Atlanta win.
Who is going to stop Kenneth Walker from running the ball? They couldn't stop what's his name? You think they're going to stop Kenneth Walker? They couldn't stop us from running the ball without Pacheco. You think they're going to stop Kenneth Walker?
Yeah, I don't think. But but you can go on the back. The flip side, I'm like, who is the Seahawks gonna stop?
True.
True.
That defense,
First turnover wins. Like
it could be what. Yeah. Fucking whoever turns the ball, whoever don't score first loses this game. The over under the total is 51.5.
Yeah, I would go under on that because they just saying it's gonna be a shootout. But I would definitely go under. It's probably gonna be like, what? Never mind. I was gonna say 28.
That's 50.
24.
Yeah.
That's 50
52.
Never mind.
Yeah, that's over, right there. Yeah, that's literally the right 1 point over the total.
Yeah, so that's about right. 28-24.
So you got Falcons. I'll take the Seahawks, especially +3. +3. I feel comfortable in that. Next, Titans, Bills. The Bills are favored by 9 points.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Yeah. I would just if you can whatever put them in put the Bills in a teaser with some other teams that are down the line. But yeah, Bills.
Yeah, that's
if y'all lose this, that's Titans maybe the worst team in the league. I mean, you know what? It's funny because Jags, Patriots, Titans they all right there. yeah, both Bills. Bengals, Browns at Cleveland, Cincinnati -5.5 is the
This is
spread.
also one of those Cincinnati. You can't lose.
Nope. But guess what?
Even if you got if you got playoff, even I know you said they're not making playoff hopes or anything
Oh
like
yeah, you
from
have
a
to.
morale standpoint,
You cannot
you can't
let
lose.
Deshaun Watson beat you.
No, you
You
can't.
can't. But they're 1-5 against the Browns in Joe Burrow's career.
I know. That's the
So
only thing.
that's
How?
not great. I'm taking the spread. I'm taking Cleveland +5.5. Actually, I have already bet this. No way. That wasn't a fumble. Stop it. Stop it. That's not a fumble, bro. Sorry, audience. We're watching the Thursday night football game. This is the Spencer Rattler fumble. That's not a fumble, man.
No. I got to see slow mo, but I mean, that's a
Come
fumble.
on.
That's a fumble.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a fumble. That's a fumble. His hand wasn't on the ball with no forward
Yeah,
motion.
his arm never came forward when he hit it. Fuck. All right.
Yeah.
I'm taking the Browns Browns +5.5. I think since he wins, but it's too close. It's too close to let us feel good about them being 3-4 now.
Yeah, since he wins, I wouldn't touch that either. Division game, they're not good against the Browns. I wouldn't touch the spread.
That's one of those with the Bills. Throw it in a teaser, because if you throw it in a 6-point teaser, that teases this up to 11.5. There's no way they win by 11.5. I don't think. And then that teases the Bills down to -3. I just want to put that out there. So that's one of them teams. One of those, throw those in the teaser. You might have a good day. Now here's our show, the little Super Bowl, not Super Bowl, but you know what I mean. Like, this is our little showdown that we got here. Texans at Green Bay. And Green Bay is favored by 2.5 points. Now, oh man, it's rough. I ain't gonna hold you. I want to take the Green Bay. Oh man,
I ain't watched.
It's tough.
But to be honest, I ain't watched enough of neither game. I've seen Texans here and there, and them being close games, and then come back at the end. And then I've seen the Packers go full Levis.
Yeah, I was gonna say, what do you feel more comfortable in? That the Texans barely kind of hold on to a 3-point game for 4 quarters, or Jordan Love goes full goofball and throws 3 picks? Because, like, I can see where
did this goofball phase come from?
I've been saying that since I started hyping him up, that he goes goofball mode. Like,
but you get at a certain point in your career, you can't do that for people to start saying.
Well, tell Brett Favre that, because Brett Favre.
Well, stop comparing him to Brett.
I'm just saying, tell Brett Favre that you can't go full goofball, because he did that shit until he was 47 years old.
Yeah, he also was playing on broken legs and shit.
On 14 perks. He was coming out there on them yerks going crazy. But you know what? Fuck it. I'm just going to jump in. I'm taking 2.5. That feels nice.
Packers by 3?
Packers by 3, yeah.
Basically.
Even you can. You know what? You can even throw that in the teaser, because 6 brings you to 3.5 plus 3.5. So they just have to lose by 3 or less, which goes right in with the Texans, how they've been playing, keeping the game close and just barely winning. So you cover both ways. If they win,
Texans.
you cover. But I'm saying Packers. We have to.
I'm gonna go with my boys. I'm gonna go with my boys Texans.
You know what? I think in this game, Jordan Love plays better than C.J. Stroud. I'm gonna put that out there too. C.J. Stroud has not really been good this year. But that's a continuation of the conversation we've been having, that he hasn't been great. He's been just good enough.
he's good enough to not blow leads.
Yep. Which gets you
Which
5-1 into
need.
the playoffs. Yeah, like that's exactly
Exactly. What you need in the playoffs.
that's better than 24 other quarterbacks in the league. So so
So
I
I'll
would take
take
it. Yeah, fuck. If I was them, I'd take it. Dolphins at Colts. Colts favored by 3. AJ Richardson should be back for this game, but that probably makes them worse, honestly.
Yeah, I was like,
But
why
the
not?
Dolphins don't have a quarterback. So would you
No,
rather have
they starting Waddle back there this week, right?
boy. Nah, Mike McDaniels is putting the fucking pads on and going out there playing quarterback. Fuck. Colts by default. Like the Dolphins just don't have a quarterback, so I had to take the Colts by default.
Yeah, yeah.
Now, see, I'm upset. This next game, I'm upset that Texans Packers is on at the same time as Lions at the Vikings. That makes me upset that that's on the same time. Like, I would love because all these other ones like Seahawks Falcons, I don't give a fuck. Titans Bills, no. Bengals Browns, no. Texans Packers, yes. Lions Vikings, yes. And those are the only 2 good early games. But Lions at the Vikings are favored by 1.5 points, which basically is like they're at home. So it's damn near a pick 'em. It's just you're at home, so we give you
right.
1.5.
We have to give you the points.
Total is 50.5. So they're expecting a high scoring game. Well, semi high scoring for this year's standards, high scoring.
Right.
This one is rough. Like this NFC North is crazy.
Yeah. I do think they're gonna split in the series. Who's the home team again?
Vikings. And remember, Sam Darnold is dinged up. He did get kind of.
I'm going Lions.
Yeah, I think the Lions are picking up momentum because they've started the season kind of blah, and I feel like they're starting to kind of get back to where they was last year, which feels like a lot of teams right now in these weeks have been kind of kicking up. But I'll pick Vikings. Fuck, they at home. I think Justin Jefferson is fucking pissed off because he got like 3 targets last week, so he might. And no Hutchinson. And
yeah, I know that's the big thing.
And they don't have no corners. They have no secondary. Still, the Lions.
No, so no. Yeah,
what's the name? Terrion Arnold is not good.
Half your sacks and half your pressures
is gone. And the one guy, the corner that you signed, that you drafted, has not been good. So I'm going Vikings. Especially minus 1.5. Like that's so stupid. I don't know. But the last early window game, Eagles at Giants. Malik Neighbors is back. Also, I want to point out, supposed to be.
Yeah, I know. Let me go ahead and put him in my starting lineup before I forget.
The Eagles are favored by 3 points. Oh, this is one of those. You know what? I would throw. This would be the other teaser leg I might throw in there, because that teases up to +9 for the Giants. I think they can keep it. I think they can keep it under 9. I think they can keep it around a touchdown if they do lose. So I would throw, yeah. So what would I say? So it would be Giants +3, Browns +5.5, and then Seahawks +3. And do a 6-point teaser on that. You in the game. No, that feels like a lock. That's locked in. I need to go do that as soon as we get off. Shit. Take that money right now. All right. Oh, who you got? Eagles, Giants? Because I'm taking Giants with the points.
And you said it's 3?
3, yeah. So it's like I'm taking. I feel like because I just went on that shit about Jalen Hurts. I don't.
What like? See, I'm more. I want the Giants to win so bad. It's one of those head and heart play. Like I don't want the Eagles. I mean, it ain't like I don't want the Eagles to be good because they're not good. But I don't think they're good. But I think they just always a product of their schedule, and then so it's always saves them.
Yeah.
But You said if you put the 6 and you tease it and take it to 9.
I mean, but you gotta if you're doing just bets, yeah, throw that in the teaser with the Bills and somebody else and mix it up because that's tease it up to +9. I don't see.
Yeah, they're not winning by 9. But I can if Neighbors is back, it's all on Neighbors. If Neighbors back, I'm taking Giants. I'm sorry. If I had a shocker pick for the week, I guess
it's funny because Malik Neighbors
but
instantly turns Daniel Jones into a top 18 quarterback in the league.
He's just like
Malik
Neighbors
average.
got us talking this long about the Giants.
True.
How about that?
The fact that we didn't just say Eagles, yeah, that's crazy. Right? What the fuck? Let's go to the next one. We both want the Giants to win. Well, not want, but like you said.
Yeah.
3:00 schedule. Raiders at Rams. The Rams are favored by 7 points. That feels too fucking high. I think the Raiders probably win this game because the Rams are it's over with. That shit is done. Like they're in the same boat with like Cowboys of like you have to break this up or you're gonna be fucked for years. If you try to keep building around Stafford, it's over. You can't. You need to abort, draft a quarterback, sit him down, let him learn behind Stafford.
But the quarterback they drafted wasn't.
No.
They drafted who? Stenham?
Stetson Bennett.
Stetson Bennett.
But then they found out that he was an alcoholic and kicked him off the team. He wouldn't stop getting drunk, so they kicked him off the team for like the rest of last year.
$900,000 a year. What you think I'm about to do? Like
$900,000, and you're not finna start. Like, yeah,
right. It's like, what you think I'm about to do? I can kick it and drink all damn day. Like,
they said he had a problem, so I
know niggas who don't work and do that.
And he was drafted late though. But they need to go ahead and try to just be bad, get a good pick, take a nice quarterback, let Sean McVay do what he got to do, and sit him behind Stafford, let him learn, figure out who can be a number 2. I mean, Tutu Atwell, but I don't fucking count him. Cooper Kupp is about to be gone. The tires are running thin on Cooper Kupp.
Yeah, he is. Somebody tried to pull a Cooper Kupp to Kansas City type of thing. Yeah, I'm like,
I'm good.
I'm okay with receivers that can't stay healthy.
We already got Justin Watson, a white guy who's a stiff white guy with decent hands.
We already got a receiver on IR that got our hopes up and got hurt.
Yeah, Cooper Kupp ain't the same Cooper Kupp. Let's be honest.
No. Yeah, to give us Cooper Kupp of the year
Triple Crown
3 years ago. We'll take it. But give us that for this price.
Now, show out game alert. Panthers at Commanders. Commanders are favored by 8 points.
Yeah,
I'm just saying, Jaden Daniels might.
I'm not even.
He might throw for.
He might throw for 350.
Yeah, with some. God, Bo Nix fucking sucks, bro. God damn.
Why did he do all that? Like he was like that. Like why didn't you just run? He stutter stepped like he was really about to. He stutter stepped like he really was about to get active with the dude. Like nigga, I'm not scared of your juke move,
at all,
bro. Like.
That was hilarious.
And then sit in the pocket, run right there, up the middle. Like
his tight end.
And then why he didn't
they ran straight to him. His man's was wide open. If he could open up and just throw that weird, like where you got to open up your hips and throw it back, if he could do that, that was an easy touchdown. But so who you got? Commanders. Yeah, we both got Commanders. Panthers, worst team in the league or in the running.
That's what y'all chose to do? Okay.
Chiefs.
He got all the time in the world. What are we doing? I don't even want to. Boy, sit the fuck.
All right, hold on. Let's finish the pod. Chiefs at 49ers. The 49ers are favored by 2 points.
What the fuck is Vegas doing with that? What line they want us to bang with that?
They want you.
Because you really favored the.
They want you to put money on the 49ers. They want
us to put money on the spread. That's what they want us to do. Oh, 1.5, bang the spread. Like
Kyle Shanahan, so far with this 49ers team, has never beat the Chiefs yet. They lost the first Super Bowl. We blew them out by 25 when they got Christian McCaffrey. They lost the Super Bowl this past season. What makes me think that it's going to be any different when their team is worse than it has ever been? But somehow they're supposed to win this game. I don't understand. Anytime the Chiefs are an underdog, take them.
Yeah,
it's simple, easy money, bro.
You know why I got so pissed when I seen that line. I was like, you know what? I'm about to put money on Patrick Mahomes throwing for 3 touchdowns. Like it's just, y'all did it to everybody. Like this is the week. This is the week where
he snaps,
he throws and it's gonna be a Noah Gray touchdown, a Travis Kelce touchdown, and then Kareem Hunt gonna run in like a 12-yard screen to a touchdown or some shit like that. It's like there's funny. 3 touchdowns. Y'all didn't know. Called it.
I'll let y'all know when this is disrespectful, man. Like they've never beat this Chiefs team. What are we doing?
What is their record? 3-2, 2-3?
3-3.
3-3. When's the last time a 3-3 team's been favored over a 5-0 team?
I don't know. That's a good question. I don't know
because it has to be. This has to be the first time. Has to be.
You might be right.
6 weeks in, and y'all putting a 500 team favorite over an undefeated team. What are we doing?
And I want to point out also, Jordan Mason is fucking hurt, so they're on their 3rd string running back.
It don't matter if they had him. Our run defense is probably top 5 in the league.
But I'm just saying, the one bright spot that they've had, kind of like without Christian McCaffrey, is that Jordan Mason has been pretty good. Right. You know what I mean?
I was telling everybody this week. I said, Jordan. If I hope y'all don't think Jordan Mason about to run good. I said I would bang his unders real quick
for sure. But it's not even going to be him. It's going to be somebody else. I don't even remember who it is. It's somebody. I can't remember his name.
I don't know. They don't got Wilson no more. No, he went to. I guess that's the.
It's a young dude.
Well, yeah, I guess so.
Isaac Gorindo.
Oh, yeah,
he's a rookie from Louisville.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Yep. He had.
That's the dude who iced the game, like that 70-something yard run.
Yeah. But yeah, I mean that's 9. If you take that 77-yard run out, he was 9 for 22. So that's not great either.
I promise you, Isaac Gorindo. Spags is not gonna let Isaac Gorindo go crazy against us. So which basically means Spags is licking his chops like I'm about to start sending the house real quick at Brock Purdy.
Hey, Brock Purdy learned how to run. We haven't even had the Brock Purdy conversation.
That's fine.
Yet,
I hope he can run.
Man,
I hope he can run because Spags about to light his ass up this week.
Next week we will have the full Brock Purdy conversation because I have thoughts, but it's too late now.
The $60 million Brock Purdy?
Yeah. We'll have that talk.
Oh, okay.
All right. Sunday night, Jets at Steelers. The Jets are favored by 2 points. Russell Wilson is supposed to start.
I don't like that. I don't even understand why they did. Like, what? My man's is 4-2, and they was like, "All right, thank you.
We're gonna put,
You know what? If they start Russell Wilson, I hope they I hope they go 4-6, and then they look back and they they try to put him in. Like, yeah, you know what?
You know what you heard what he said? He said, if I played better, there wouldn't even be an option to put in anybody else. I like that attitude. I like that he said that.
I mean, yeah, I like that he said that, but really? This is what we about to do?
Yeah.
Start having dudes blame themselves, false blame, basically.
Because he ain't been terrible.
It ain't. He hasn't been terrible. It ain't like it's been your fault.
You know what it is too? He's been himself. Like, we know you're not an elite thrower of the ball, but he's been running the ball really good.
But they knew that too.
But he's been doing when it comes to throwing
it. They got what they got for him. They making it seem like they expected
he did what he was supposed to do. Yeah,
he did what he always did, but he's starting to win. You gave him a defense, and he did what he always did.
Yep. Just my God.
Oh my Lord.
Oh no. No.
What are we watching?
All right. Let's fire out the Monday night. The Ravens are at the Buccaneers. But Ravens is minus 3.5. Hold on. Spencer Rattler I don't know. It was a bad snap. Then he tried to throw it and probably fumbled again. And 55, who the fuck is 55, bro? He been on every play.
That's what I'm saying. Burton. What is it? Ain't that his
Bro, the
second
shit I
fumble
was talking
recovery?
about where he threw it to the linebacker, but the linebacker dropped it, it was him too. Oh, no, it's a bad handoff. It wasn't
Uh,
even a bad snap. It was just a
it,
terrible
it,
handoff.
it might have been offsides on the defense though.
Okay. Jesus.
Lord, they
Y'all
saved
got
him
lucky.
from
Oh
just
my
that. Yeah,
god! All
man,
right,
because that
let's get
was
done with
what
this
the
before I
fuck.
need to eat. This they make my stomach hurt. Ravens at Buccaneers. This is gonna be a good game. I think Monday
That is gonna
night.
be a very Baker about to light that defense up. My God,
I'm very tempted to say take the
I'm
three and a
taking the
half.
Bucks.
Like,
It was the 3.5 for the
yeah, uh,
I'll take
plus three and a
I'll take the
half.
3.5.
Yeah, I'm with. I
Oh,
think I'm with
again,
you. I'm gonna go with you. Yeah, Buccaneers. Chargers at Cardinals is the other Monday night game on ESPN Plus.
I don't care.
Chargers are favored by 2.5.
Oh, okay, hold on, I gotta care.
Yeah.
Chargers 2.5.
Yep.
Arizona, man, this is your team. What you got to say about it? These your peoples, because
I think
I wasn't high on them.
I think the Cardinals win this game straight up.
Okay.
Like just straight up. Fuck the points. I would take the Cardinals to win this game. I don't think the Chargers are. I think the Chargers are fake decent.
But I also wouldn't be surprised if they lost.
No. I can't defend it. Yeah,
but you were higher on them
I was.
going into the
I
year.
think they're a sleeper team.
Kyler was just they're sleep, all right.
No, hold on. This is where we get to find out because look at their schedule. I just want to keep
Chargers
pointing
is
that
where
out.
we find out.
Yeah, because listen to the Cardinals schedule up to
What
this
is going
point.
on?
This is a crazy game. Bills, Rams. I'm gonna just do Bills, Rams, Lions, Commanders, 49ers, Packers. That's been their 6 games. That's a hard schedule, bro. Now they get Chargers, Dolphins, Bears, Jets, Seahawks. Is they next
So
slate of
teams
games.
with no defenses.
Yeah, so now we get to see like, all right, you playing teams that have more issues than the Commanders with the best young quarterback in the league, the 49ers. They beat the 49ers.
Ain't got no defense though. But the thing about it is, Commanders ain't got defense. You're
Yeah.
supposed to have this good offense, and y'all couldn't do nothing.
They couldn't score shit. I ain't gonna hold you. That shit was bad. But they hung in there with the Bills, who are a good team. They blew the Rams out, who they suck, so they were supposed to do that. Lions, they only lost by 1 touchdown, and it was some funky shit that happened on the last drive. I don't quite remember what it was, but some weird shit happened, and they barely lost that game. Packers, they got blown out by the Packers. I stopped watching that game. I was like, oh, 2 of my teams, and then I turned that shit off by halftime. I ain't gonna lie. They got whooped. But those are good teams. They got whooped by good teams. The Commanders, one of the best teams in the NFC. The Packers, one of the best teams in the NFC. Like, what do you want from them? The Chargers is where we get to find out. If they should beat the Chargers outright. If they don't, then I'm going to have to start, I had to take
switching a sneaky team.
I'm going to have to take my L. I got to take my L.
Yeah, it's not I don't think it's really the Cardinals. I think it's your love for Kyler Murray.
I don't really have love for Kyler Murray. I just think that they aren't. They shouldn't be bad.
You think Kyler Murray is good?
Yeah. Yes.
So it's your love for him because I think
I wouldn't
he's
say
dead.
love. I wouldn't say love. I think he's better than we treat him to be. Because he got hurt one year, then he had that weird shit with the Call of Duty, and they went 7-7 or whatever, and they won 7 straight, then lost 6 straight, and then split. But yeah, I don't know. Fuck. That's it, guys. My fucking stomach hurt watching these guys this shitty game, man.
I don't know what, boy. These motherfuckers just throwing the ball to each other, just like, hey, defense, you want it? Cool, defense, I got it.
I have Spencer Rattler to get like 170 yards, bro. Like,
I got him on one of mine getting that shit too, so don't worry about it. I said, why not? You throw it.
Yeah, 170. He threw for like 250 last game. It was the Bucks too. They threw the ball 40 times.
This is a better defense.
Yeah.
That's what I was trying to tell people. I put him on one of my parlays just in case he did it, but it wasn't the main focal point of mine.
175, bro. You can't get 40 yards a quarter. You can't.
You
can't get
remember what
10 first. You can't get 7 first downs, bro. What are we talking about?
Just 30 minutes ago, I was like, you can't get 30 rushing yards as a running back. Right. Fuck. No, they can't. Like that's
making Bo Nix look dominant.
No, I don't think he's doing that.
A little bit. They done scored twice. They got the ball twice, scored twice already.
Cam Jordan look old.
It's all right,
He
y'all.
just looks so
I hope
old.
you guys enjoyed that show, and we will see you next week. See you. I was
Peace.
about to say, I was waiting for the piece, man. It was a delayed piece. Jesus.